Okay, guys, and especially gals, those of you guys out there that are looking at this video to get an idea on how to help your lady put a bug out bag together, or women that want to put one together, or just looking for tips and stuff, this is for you. Now, before you leave that negative comment telling me I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm a man and I have no idea, about female issues and this and that, you'll have your chance, right? Give me a couple minutes, and then I'll tell you when you should leave your negative comment if you disagree. I'll leave that at the end of the video or some point. But anyway, for now, listen and give me a chance here. The last video I made was talking about the common problems I see with most of the bug out bags on YouTube. And that was more to men because most of the bags on YouTube are for men. Right? So that was mainly towards guys. But then I decided, you know what, let me see what women are doing here. And kind of, with the wife, kind of tweak it and compare her bag to the ones on YouTube, to other women's bags. But the way I do it, I judge a bag by looking at the contents and determining whether or not I believe I could survive with those contents. Right? Whether it's a man's bag or a woman's bag, it makes no difference. If a bag meant for survival is not for survival, but more of like a picnic or something, or a little weekend excursion, hike, walk in the woods, then I don't feel comfortable. If it has things I'm going to need to survive, things I'm going to need to purify and procure water, to build shelter or start a fire, then I feel comfortable. Right? That's how I determine whether I believe it's a good bag or not. Doesn't matter if it's a man or woman's. But the problem I see with most women's bug out bags is that they focus way too much, of course the obvious, they focus way too much on feminine hygiene. I've seen the contents, 25 to maybe even 50% feminine hygiene. Now, there is a place for it. I have a solution for it. I don't know if it's the ideal solution, but the solution I came up for with from my wife. And we'll get to that too. But I've seen, like I said, women's bug out bags with up to 50% feminine hygiene, right? I watched a video and this woman's taking out all the contents. You need this many pads for this many days. You have this many pads for heavy days, this many for light days. She had tampons, feminine wipes, probably Midol in there, I'm assuming. But the way I see it, your bug out bag needs to be survival, right? Survival. That is it. And I'll get into the other part in a sec. But, let's just say, if something happened and you had to bug out, right? Shit at the fan, you got to bug out, and you're on your period. Well, if you can't get water, you can't purify or procure and purify water, you're going to be dead before you even finish your cycle. So it doesn't matter, right? You can have all the feminine hygiene, but you won't live long enough to use it. So survival needs to come first, right? Another thing, the second thing is women's bug out bags. I see too many snacks, right? I don't see enough food. Men tend to put MREs. I do not like MREs. You can't eat them for that long. They're not that great for you. They're bulky. They're expensive, right? I have a solution. I did the video on the ultimate bug out food. It's dehydrated rice, dehydrated beans, some dried onions, and you just add hot water. Real lightweight. You crush up some ramen noodles too for some carbs and calories. And you put it all together, and you can even have like beef jerky, right? You boil up some water, cut the not beef jerky, Slim Jims, right? And you cut them up and rehydrate them in boiling water, and then you put the mix, and you got a good little meal there, right? Lightweight, and that'll carry you for a bit. You can go check that video out. But going back to it, women tend to have too many snacks. I see like power bars, Cliff bars, trail mix, Gatorade pouches, stuff like that. Right? Liquids are heavy, man. I wouldn't go with any Gatorade. Maybe like some drink mix, something, you know, a powdered drink mix with electrolytes or something. Take water with you, and if you need water, you have water. If you want to mix up a drink, you can mix it up. You have that option, right? I've seen just maybe 2 bottles of water in a bug out bag, man. If you're doing a lot of, you know, you're hauling ass carrying some pack on your back, heavy backpack. 2 bottles ain't gonna, you know, last that long. I've even seen a bug out bag where this woman had a makeup kit. You don't need a makeup kit, man. Survival bag with makeup kit. Makes no sense to me, right? Snacks are just snacks. You need to have, you know, some food there. Something lightweight. You know, you can cook it up quickly. But, again, survival bag needs to be survival. I remember this bug out bag I saw with a guy, and he had shampoo and sunscreen and bug spray and all this other crap, right? You don't need that shit either, right? Survival is survival. That's more like going on a camping trip, right? And that's the way I see it. The solution I have, I'm not a big Corona guy. Messenger bag, right? And she has one just like this. But basically, you'd have your feminine hygiene in a good canvas bag, right? Like, I have a medical kit with my bug out bag, and I even pack some tampons, some maxi pads in the medical kit because, you know, hey, you can use them as a gauze. They absorb blood. You know, it's a good thing to have around. Tampons too, you can, you know, stick them in wounds. If it's a bad wound, they absorb blood. So I keep some in my my medical kit, and she has some there. That's great, right? It's not a waste. It could come in handy. You can use it for, you know, first aid or for feminine hygiene. But that'd be the simple solution. You would have your bag, your bug out bag would be survival. And then you would have a hygiene bag, which would be for hygiene. A simple solution, right? But again, can't stress it enough. A bug out bag, you need to have, you know, food, water, something for shelter, defense, all the basics covered in that bag. That is it. And this would sit right next to your bug out bag. Your hygiene bag would sit next to your bug out bag. Wherever you have them, keep them together. And there you go. Okay, so what you need to do, ladies, take your bug out bag, empty it on the floor, on the table, whatever, and really look at it and decide, can you survive with what you have in there? Do you have just a little bit of trail mix? Do you have some Cliff Bars? Just go on that amount of food for a couple days. 3 days, you just go with that package of trail mix and Cliff Bars, and then, you know, you'll find out, you know, whether it's enough or not. That's what I recommend. And if you don't think it's enough, well, then you can tweak it and add food while you can, because after something happens, it's too late. Okay, so if you don't leave that, you want to leave that negative comment. You already heard what I have to say. Now you leave it. If you like it, hey, leave a comment about that too. But that's my solution. Simple. I think it's efficient, and I think it'll let you focus as far as the items you need in your bug out bag for survival and everything else. Hey man, in a good durable bag like this. That's it. Anyway, I'm out. Hopefully this helps out. Thanks for watching, guys.